All right, guys.
Tobacco.
We just got here at La Casa Del Tabaco, and we are in Brookhaven. I think we're 2 miles away from the Lenox Mall. So if you take your wife to the mall, you can come down here. The parking is actually kind of nice. You know, it's actually a big parking lot for what I saw. I was a little worried when I got here, but it's really a nice parking spot. Building looks great. I love the color, the black with the wood. Looks really nice from the outside, and I can't wait to go inside and check it out. All right, here we go. Hey, how's it going? I'm Michael.
I'm Kevin. La Casa Del Tabaco. Welcome to La Casa Del Tabaco, where customer service reigns.
Nice.
R-E-I-G-N-S.
Awesome.
You want a cigar?
I will never say no to a cigar.
Well, here, smoke an Oliva G Cameroon.
Ooh, nice. Now that is customer service. You walk in, they give you a cigar. Yeah. I love this.
We call that serendipity.
You get some for Maduro.
Oh,
nice.
hey, I'll trade. You like Maduros?
I'm not driving, so I'll smoke this so you can kick my butt.
Here, you want me to cut it for you?
That would be awesome.
You know how to cut cigars?
I do know how to cut, but tell us, what are you doing?
Cutting the cigar. We just cut it right underneath the cap, and I have a weird fetish. I cut about 1 inch off. Why? Oxygen.
Okay.
Makes no sense at all, but I do it anyway. Where's Stella?
This is Stella.
Hey!
This is Stella.
How you doing? Welcome to La Casa del Tabaco.
She is the second cigar dog. My
Yeah.
first one was a little Yorkie that my kids made me take.
Yeah?
And he would always sit with me and love cigars.
Was it a Stella too?
No,
Also?
it was a Caspian, but Stella has definitely got the name for it. So, you know, I was a football kicker, so I always had weird things that I did before every kick. So this is
superstition?
Cool. Yeah.
What was your superstition?
I'd always go out there, retie my shoe, and sit, you know, make
Socks?
sure.
Anything about your socks?
And I always shaved the bottom part of my ankle. So, because I was a straight on kicker, so I had the strings tied around my ankle, and I didn't want them ripped out.
That's squirrely.
It is. It was squarey.
Squarey
Not
or
squirrely, but
Yeah?
squarey.
Here.
Yeah, square toe.
Here you go.
Awesome.
Okay. You know, I got a fan up there, so it's going to be a little difficult. There you go. Let me get my Stella.
Nice.
You making yourself at home?
She does. All right, so I appreciate you letting us be here.
No, we appreciate you being here, honestly.
So this is great. So y'all are kind of just started on this. How long has this place been here?
Well, actually, La Casa del Tabaco has been in existence since 2008. We were at another location for 14 years and actually got out of there back in March 30th of 2023. And we came over here because we wanted to expand. We wanted to stay in the same area.
Right.
Because not only the demographic, but the amount of customers that have.
Yeah.
And,
And then the customers that you made.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we believe it or not, a lot of our customer base has come over where we are. They've had a hard time finding us because Google, they had the old address, so they went to the old address. Now we've gotten that straightened out, so people are coming in, so we're getting our customer base back.
Nice.
And it's pretty exciting because everyone that comes in here now can't believe that we're back in a bigger way. And before you leave, we'll go through the new lounge area that we have. And that's Manny right there.
That's
Hey, Manny.
So Manny,
What's up?
Manny, we got so
That's
Manny's
Manny.
one of the owners.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice to meet you, man.
Oh, man.
Remember the name again?
Michael.
Michael.
Yep.
And Stella.
Definitely Stella.
All right.
Stella,
Or
yes.
Sarah. Stella Sarah. Yeah.
So, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
You're not hiding from us, are you?
Nah,
Look at that.
Doing a great job. I think it's way better.
That's Tobacco World. That's another store that we have.
Yep.
Nice.
Which we'll be doing
Yeah.
down the road in season
Definitely.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
4. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
So, and the other owner,
Pablo.
he took a plane ticket yesterday to get out of doing this, correct?
On purpose.
Yes, on
Yeah.
purpose.
And Pablo is notorious for skedaddling out of here when it comes to effervescence.
Nice.
No, Pablo's a great guy. Pablo's a great guy. We're lucky to, he's the one who actually got all this started. He's the one who really was the originator of La Casa.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, the Tobacco World and this store used to be owned by the same guy. Back in what?
It was 90. No, 97 when Tobacco World opened.
Yeah.
And then it was sold to someone else. And then in 2008, Pablo and another gentleman bought the store La Casa. And
somebody else bought Tobacco World.
exactly. And then we got Tobacco World in February of 2023.
Yep. Last year.
And so now we have 2 stores.
Wow.
We have no idea what we're doing.
Pretty much.
Except enjoying cigars.
Yeah. It's like you hear a lot of people. You have 4 or 5 guys that sit down and say, hey, let's buy a cigar store. And what happens to them? 6 months, they smoke all their product, they're out of business. Not here. No,
Nice.
we buy our cigars. We get a nice discount. but
That's
we buy our
good.
cigars.
Excellent. Well,
Look at him. He's over there with the other camera.
yeah. So show me around. I love the looks. I love the style of this place. It's very, very traditional feeling to me, where it's got that nice, the darkness, the dark woods, the leather chairs over there, and the TV.
Comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is, I don't know if Kevin mentioned it, but this is going to be temporary here.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of getting all the license and other stuff out of Food Lounge, and we're going to go down now in the back.
Okay,
and
yeah,
show
me.
No. We're going to do that at the end.
Okay,
That's
we're
gonna
going to do it
be
at the end. You want to show me the humidor?
Yeah.
Show me the humidor.
What do you want to do?
Let's go through the
You
humidor.
tell me what you want to
I
do.
will
and
follow
we'll-
you through the humidor.
Are you with us? Let's go. All right. Seating area. I feel like a real estate agent. Seating area. And this is the humidor. Let's
Nice.
go on in.
All
Come
right.
on in, Stella. She's not going to piss, is she?
No.
Go
She's
ahead.
trained.
Okay.
I'm more worried about Mike than her.
Yeah.
He's not house trained. She
Yeah.
is house trained.
Neither am I. Neither am I. Okay, this is our humidor. And a lot of people ask at a humidor, how do you have it laid out? Right? We have it laid out by company, not by strength, not by Maduro, Escuro, or any other wrapper. We have it laid out by company, so it's easy for us to order.
Okay.
Our humidor is at our other store, the original La Casa, used to be maybe, I'd say, another 10 feet over. It was almost like 900 square feet. It was a
Wow.
good sized humidor. At Tobacco World, I know, at our other store, in 98, 99, it used to be considered one of the largest humidors in the Southeast. Until, of course, Corona Cigar came up and all the big dogs, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a good size humidor. It's good for the demographic that we have here. We're still learning our customer base. A lot of the old customers have come back here.
Right.
But we're gaining a lot of new customers. And what we're finding is that although we knew what we were selling at the other shop, and it was only 4 or 5 miles away from here, it's a completely different buying habit.
Yeah.
It's astonishing to me because over at the other shop, La Casa, Romeo and Julieta Toro Reserve Real, 4 or 5 boxes a week.
Yeah.
We probably sell 1 here. Although we sell more Plasencia here. We sell more Padron here. We sell more Aganorsa. Even La Galera. I mean, stuff that you would not think.
It's
here.
funny how that is, because everywhere I go, it's different,
Mm-hmm.
except the one I just left in Panama City, because their market is 100 different markets, because they're all coming to vacation
Right.
in Panama City,
Right.
and so they have to carry everything. But I love how you find out what your clientele likes, your market, your customers, your regulars,
Right.
and they're all different. They all have a different palate.
Yeah. And not only that, the buying habits are a little bit different. And, I know we're in strange economic times, and I understand that, the cigar is more of a luxury for people. But with that being said, instead of them buying maybe sometimes 2 or 3 Plasencias or 2 or 3 Padrones, they'll buy 1 Padron and some other cigars. It's very weird. But whatever they're loyal to, they always go back to it.
Yeah.
So we're lucky that way. We do carry a number of boutiques, not a lot. I know there's some stores in the area that are strictly 50% boutique, 50% big company stuff. But we try to, and we're still learning. Again, we're 5 miles from the other store, but we're still learning our clientele. Hey, what's happening? How you doing?
Well, how are you, sir?
Oh,
If you need help him,
life is
go
a disco.
help him. If you need help him.
You have any questions?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, he's fine. He's in great shape. If you do, I'm right here. And if you do, you're on camera.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. We're finding out not only that, over here, people are buying a lot stronger cigars, which is fascinating to me because over there it was more mild, medium, very little pepper, spice, if you will. Over here, it's like, give me a honker. You know, give me something that's like a foundation or a Cane F, that pure Lajero, that power of my father, the 1922 Bijou. They like that richness. So it's, again, we're learning this area and we're finding out, even though our old customers are coming back, they're also buying different and more. Instead of 2 or 3, 5, maybe sometimes instead of the big ones, they'll come down. But it's an interesting psychology to watch the customer now and how they buy. And a lot of them will come in with, well, I only have a budget of this much. And we don't try to, did you find everything? You okay?
yes,
Cool.
Sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We're also finding out that we're trying to make it easy. If they come in, I only have $50. We don't do that upselling. We don't want to do that. We want to, I always joke, customer service is what we want to specialize. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right. Customers are always first.
They're always first.
Yes, that's what keeps us open.
Yeah. Us. Keeps us open. Talk to me.
So tell me more about your clientele. So you're learning your clientele, because to me that's one of the most important things about a cigar shop is their clientele, because to me, cigar places is where a golfer that doesn't golf can go.
Right.
And they network, they talk. That's one of the things that has drawn my attention to cigar places, because I love that camaraderie.
Right.
So do you have a lot of that here yet, since you're just building?
Well, again, I hate to be redundant, but a lot of the old customers are coming back over here. And you're right, the camaraderie is great. The networking is really important. You'd be surprised, they say you make big deals on the golf course. There are guys that come in here and they'll put a deal together.
Yeah.
And what we like about the customers, we believe this is a safe haven. They can come here, especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hey, Stella, they want to get away, and I hate to say it, a lot of them want to get away from their families.
Yeah.
Yes. and sometimes we are open on Thanksgiving from like noon till 8 because people want to get away from the family, come here and hang out and have a good old time. You wanted to say something, Manny?
No, we're good.
That's Manny.
Yeah.
Again.
He's back. Manny's following us. I thought he was trying to avoid us, but I think he actually wants to be on camera now.
Actually, I'm trying to make sure that Kevin behaves.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing
cool.
fine.
That's all I'm doing.
No, I'm doing fine.
Excellent.
No, but really, it's a safe haven for people, especially around the holidays. They want to get away from the family. They want to just come here, hang out with their friends. And what we're also noticing, that there's a lot more couples that are showing up. They'll come here and sit down with the wife, girlfriend, concubine, if you will, and they'll just sit down. They'll have a good time.
That was going to be my next question. Have you seen an increase in the demographic of women coming in for cigars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not only with their husband or boyfriend, but a lot with what we were really lucky with at the other shop and now here is that we've created a great rapport with our customers, the guys, and they always say, the wives or girlfriends will come in and say, hey, Jim sent me over here because you're going to be honest and you're not going to take advantage of them. And we don't want to do that. We're always upfront. We're always honest. We don't upsell. We don't slam people. We want them to walk out of here and feel comfortable, because that's something that a lot of other stores.
Well, but now
you've heard those stories.
Oh, I've heard them. But now I'm all good about slamming somebody, because I don't mind you slamming like Kirk Cousin, because he's now here in Atlanta. And being a Vikings fan, I say we slam him.
No, stop it. I just have 2 words for you. Houston, Texans.
I'm okay with that, because as a Vikings fan, I'm always going to root for next year. But he left us.
We're not talking about them. We're talking about the Houston Texans. Yeah. As for Atlanta, I could care less.
Okay. Well,
no, I don't need to say that.
No. It's like my best friend is a Yankees fan, and all we do is talk smack, because I'm a Red Sox fan, and That's what makes sports fun.
Yeah, Houston Astros.
I don't like Houston Astros.
If you're
I'm
not
sorry.
cheating, you're not trying.
That's right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I agree.
Yeah.
And they got caught. So yeah. So I'm, I say the same
we're
for
breaking
Brady.
the law right now, smoking in a humidor. We
Oh,
shouldn't be smoking in a humidor. But that's okay because it's you and Stella.
Okay.
So we can get away with it.
All right. Excellent.
I don't like it, but we'll do it.
I think you have a great humidor. I mean, I
thank
see
you.
a lot of great choices.
Yeah.
You've got a very wide selection.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you were stranded on a desert island and you had one cigar to smoke the rest of your life. What would it be?
Arturo Fuente Chateau, the cedar wrapped one.
You mean the little baby Chateau?
the
Chateau
30-minute,
Fuente?
yeah, the cedar wrapped one.
Which one? The sun-grown, the
Yeah, the
Maduro, or
sun-grown.
the Connecticut?
The Connecticut. I would take the Connecticut.
The green
'Cause-
label.
Yes, because it's a nice malt. I can do some work in the yard. It's always consistently good to me. I think out of every 100, I might have one bad one. But they're humans roll them, so it's
Yeah. That's weak.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's weak.
Weak.
Chateau.
Okay, you showed me.
I'll
You
show
showed me which one.
Let's say I was hypothetically, I'm living on a island the rest of my life. Arturo Fuente,
Hemingway.
absolutely.
Nice.
The
Excellent.
best. It's creamy. It's smooth. It's a great stick.
Nice. See,
Yeah.
I started out with the chateaus.
The double chateaus?
Not the
big ones?
doubles, the small ones, the 30-minute ones, and that was kind
These
of
little guys.
Yeah, those little ones,
Yeah.
but the Connecticut, and that was kind of what I learned to enjoy. My palate loves them.
Yeah.
I like a Hemingway every now and then.
Are you that kind of guy that likes to smoke a shorter cigar because you get to enjoy the whole thing
Yes.
instead of a bigger cigar and waste it?
Yeah, I grew up in that. Don't leave food on your table.
Yeah.
Finish that plate.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
yes.
I'm the same way. I'm not a cigar snob.
Yeah.
But kinda. If I get and I put it down, my rule of thumb, if it's more than 30 minutes, no mas.
Yeah.
I won't relight it because I don't like that tawny and
Yes.
sour flavor because all that heat and smoke lie dormant on the leaves. No way.
But I hate wasting.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I hate that. And you know what? That's what we'll do with our customers. They'll come in because they think they're getting such a better deal. Oh, I need to get a Churchill.
Yeah.
Are you going to finish it? Well, I don't really smoke that. What
Well,
the heck are you buying it for?
Yeah.
Get something smaller and enjoy it.
Exactly.
Don't waste your money. It's like the guys. Come here. It's like the guys that come in here when, we sell a lot of these on New Year's, Halloween, and 4th of July. They think they're getting a great deal because it's got so much cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a honker.
Yeah. That'd take me, a couple hours, 4 hours at least.
It's a great blend.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it's huge. People buy this around Halloween because they want a prop.
Yep.
Or they want to be Hugh Hefner and they don't know he smoked a pipe and not a cigar. Or they'll use this for a punk to light fireworks on the 4th of New Year's. So we just keep them around. Yeah. But it's a great blend, but it's
too much.
Yeah, that's what she said. Okay, talk to me.
All right, so I want to see the rest. Show me out here the seating. I see that you got TV areas.
Okay. Well, of course, you got this. All of our higher end stuff is usually up front.
Right.
We have, of course, our Padron section, and we're a little low right now, but we usually have the complete line of Padrones. But we sell so much, going back to your question about what this area, we're finding out that Padron sells really strong here. Placencia is really strong here. Even Esteban Carrera. But we're learning still, again, don't want to be redundant, but we're still learning this area.
Right.
Of course, Ashton, my father, we have all the good stuff. Hey, come on, Stella.
Stella, side.
Now, where we're going now is that now we're leaving the humidor. We're going to go out, of course. Here, come on.
Okay.
This is, of course, the bar area.
Yep.
And our accessory area, of course. Come on. And she'll just walk around, won't
Yeah.
she? How cool
She's
is
trained
that?
without a leash.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Now here, of course, this is our seating area, and this is just right now because what are we doing?
I'm going to do it.
Walk with
I'm
me.
sorry. My bad. Stella, side.
Come on, Stella. One of our happy customers sitting there in the beautiful area for one.
Nice.
Yeah. And then, of course, hey, Toro. Now, this is going to be our lounge.
Oh, wow.
Of course, it's obviously under construction.
Right.
We're about 60 days away.
Okay.
Of course, this is going to be the bar. Just got our sound system in. We're going to have walk with me.
I'm walking.
Seating. the baño, which is, of course, the bathroom for our Spanish friends. It's going to have a crow's nest here, Excuse the dirt, but you know how construction is. This is going to be an area back here where we're going to have live music, like Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and maybe Sunday afternoon. Okay? We're going to have, hey, Stella, we're going to have more seating here. And then back here, we're going to have our VIP area. And I know, again, it's a mess, but if all goes according to plan, this will be a private area. We're not sure if we're going to have 50, 75, 100 members because it's going to be private.
Right.
Because we haven't put the hard numbers together yet. But we have a number of lockers here, of course, and we're going to add to that. The whole area here is going to be for display and such, and a big 85-inch TV. And again, if all goes according to plan, that door might be one of those to where you come in and go out. It's for the people that want to be, you know, the happy people.
And if everything goes according to plan, your TV, the 85-inch, will only be set to Texan football.
Luckily for us, we've already received our liquor license.
Yep.
So that's exciting. And with beer and wine, we could probably gotten away with popcorn, Chex Mix, things like that. But with a liquor, it's kind of required that you have more of a heavy. So we're going to probably do wings, sandwiches, nothing major.
Yeah.
You know, 4 or 5 items, and that's it. Because the Brookhaven police is a very good police force, and we want people to feel comfortable here. They start their evening here, or they finish their evening here. We're not going to be open till 2, 3, maybe midnight, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because we want, you know, people to be not inebriated when they leave here. If you know.
Have a nice pairing with a cigar and something to drink.
Absolutely. And that's what a lot of people have come in and said, hey, this is a great place. We love it. We're excited about the lounge. When is it opening?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like, see how when I go to a cigar shop, I never smoke an Opus X, and I love Opus X. I've smoked those at home because I know it's going to kick my butt, and I don't want to drive after I do it.
And not only that, I'm a big proponent of wanting people to truly enjoy their cigar. And a lot of people will come in here and they'll buy a really nice cigar, a VSG, you know, or a nice Padron, Plasencia, etc. And it's about an hour and 15 minutes prior to closing. I'll stop them.
Yeah.
I'll say, let's get something else and let's get your Opus or whatever you have and go home and truly enjoy it. Don't have to rush through it, because a lot of people will hotbox that thing down. Oh, it was okay. You missed it.
Yeah, when you're hotboxing, it just makes it taste terrible.
Well, they're missing what the blender wants you to experience. And a lot of people don't understand that. They just, hey, I smoked it and it was okay. Yeah. They didn't get to really understand what that blender wants you to taste. I mean, if you've ever been to a factory and watched those blenders or watched the gentlemen or ladies that are rolling this, it's an art. Yeah. It truly is fascinating. I've been lucky to go to a number of factories and I've been able to learn so much. But what's cool about it is that once you get to do that, you appreciate the craft. Yeah. Because it's an art. It really is. Yeah,
it is, and it shouldn't be rushed.
Because no, it should never be rushed. If you rush it... Look, I could do this. Yeah. That was bad.
It was.
It's a
this
mess.
Is going to be awesome. I love this.
And apologies are in order because of all this mess. But, you know, construction is just a mess. But
so by the time the next season comes out, 60 days out, this will be up and going. So, guys, when you're looking at this video... This is not how it will be when you come here. This will be done and ready. Yeah. I love the chandeliers. Yeah. Still has that nice traditional look. Very, very nice.
Yeah. The only thing we're missing is a fireplace. We'd love to have a cool fireplace, you know? Exactly. We have a fake one up front.
Yeah, I saw that one.
It's a fake. But yeah, just imagine warm, nice leather. Yep. Just, you know, we don't want it to be one of those places where you go to a cigar shop and it's uncomfortable. It's intimidating. Yeah. Yeah. Or the guys are going like, hey, baby, what's happened? No, we don't want to do that. We want people to walk in, feel comfortable, spend a few hours, and leave and saying to themselves, hey, we got to go back there again. It was fun. I didn't feel uncomfortable. No one tried to get in my face. We want to be a cool place.
That's the great thing about cigar shops is you can go and relax and you can meet people that you've never met and you can have a conversation without feeling intimidated, because everybody is relaxed here, and that's what we want in cigar places. No, I love what y'all are doing here. It's a very great thing, and
Thank you.
and
Thank
the
you.
fact that you're having a lot more women, get some wine in here with your. I see women night here.
Yeah, well, and that's what we would like to do. Down the road, we want to instill maybe a ladies' night. We would like to have maybe women that are in the cigar industry talk to women, make them feel comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I always have told women when they've come in here, I try to break that glass. I try to make them feel comfortable, because they're walking, it's almost like taking your car into a mechanic.
Yeah.
I always think about my sister. She walks into a mechanic, she always has to call me, hey, am I getting screwed here? No, let me talk to the guy. I don't want women to feel uncomfortable. I want them to want to come back. It's like me walking into Sephora.
Yep.
I don't know what terracotta foundation is or green mascara, and some of those people, I've been there before, and they've been a little, we got a sucker here. No, I don't want women to feel that way. I want them to feel comfortable. And if you read some of the reviews, some of the women will say, I felt comfortable. Kevin was honest with me. I gave him a budget. We came in under budget. So customer service here at La Casa is what built this business.
Right.
Because we've always been very honest with people. Always been. I always say it's when I'm here, not taking anything away from Pablo or Manny. They're great guys. I love them. But
Pablo was the one that.
Pablo was the original owner.
He's the one that bought a ticket yesterday and
purposely left
today.
Yeah. He's our hero. No, Pablo.
I'm just messing with you, Pablo.
No. Pablo and I, we've been together for. That sounded bad. We've been together. We've been together. No, we've been together for. I've worked with him and for him since 2015.
Right.
And I met him in 2009. So we both know we're like brothers.
Right. Excellent.
And he's the one who had the vision and inspired all of us to get together and really put this together. And
awesome.
It's really worked. And we've always talked. The most important thing to us here, and I can't stress this enough, is customer service. That's it. There's plenty of other places to go around here. If you have a bad experience here, they're going to get our business.
Yeah.
We don't want them to go. So my goal is I commingle information, comedy, a little fun, and just pure honesty.
Right.
And if we put those three things together, people come in here just to have a good time. Whether it's 5 minutes or 2 hours, they come in here. Let's go see Kevin. Hey, how you doing? Boom, they walk out and go, that was fun.
Nice.
So that's our whole goal here, is to make people happy.
So, great place, very relaxing. So you can drop your wife or family off at Lenox, drive a couple of miles, come here. Unfortunately, it is Atlanta, so traffic's going to suck, so plan accordingly. But they've got everything that you need here. Great cigars, great atmosphere. They're fixing to have a complete bar and some food. So all they need is some Celsius. Come on, Celsius, I'm still waiting for you to sponsor me. Got to make that phone call first. So Cigars and Celsius it's worth having. But I'm going to have to say, this is a great place. You need to check it out. When you're in Atlanta or Brookhaven, as I'm told, Brookhaven's the same thing as Atlanta, but hey, Kevin here is awesome. Manny, he's a little shy. He's going to hide behind the counter. And Pablo, he's going to run and take a flight, so don't expect to see him much. But Kevin's going to take care of you. You got to check this out. 7L out. Hey, I had a great time here. We're going to head out. I enjoyed my cigar that you gave me. Thank you so much. And next time we're in town, we're going to head down to the other place.
We'd love to have you over at Tobacco World. It would be great.
Yes.
Yeah, and then say goodbye to Manny.
Manny, hey, thank you for running from the camera the whole time.
No, I'm good. I was taking care of the customer.
Yeah.
Hey, understandable.
And the next time you come, honestly, you need to come to Tobacco World.
Okay.
We'd love to see it. Have Pablo on camera too.
We'll do that. Yeah.
And bring Stella.
Stella goes everywhere with me.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe the Texans might do something this year.
They're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. Bet you $1. Super Bowl.
Dollar. Okay, dollar.
You're on.
And then my next question.
Yeah.
Are the Astros cheating enough to make it to the World Series this year?
Oh yeah, they're going to cheat all the way.
So they've got the little electro system.
Houston's going to win both. Super Bowl and the World Series and possibly the NBA championship.
Okay, now I could go with the first two, but NBA championship.
Yeah. The Rockets are going to go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no on that one. I definitely will take the $1 from you on that one. So,
Bet. Thanks again.
Hey, it was a pleasure.
It's a pleasure having you come in.
Excellent. I'll see you next time.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by.